Hi, my name is Michael Brew, and I'll be walking you through Photoshop Part 1. The first thing that we do in Lesson 1 of Photoshop is we look at the interface. Look at what Photoshop is as a large program, show you the different panels that you'll be using in class. Because there are so many panels, we'll take our panels and we'll put them into a basic workspace. We'll see also in Photoshop the preferences that need to be set as you begin to work within images. Lesson 2 is working with basic images. We talk about the difference between a raster graphic and a vector graphic, and how in Photoshop you're concentrating on the picture elements or the pixels. We'll talk about image resolution, how you set resolution for an image, and how the resolution will be different whether working on an electronic device, getting the image ready for the web, or getting the image ready for print. So we'll look at the image menu down to image size, not only the physical size of the image, but the resolution of the image. In Lesson 3, we'll talk about working with the image basics, working with the selection tools. There are so many selection tools inside of Photoshop. Of course, you have to select the image area that you want to correct before you can actually make the corrections. So we'll look at where you can use the selection tools to select that part of the image, focusing in on the marquee tools, the lasso tools, the quick selection tool, the magic wand in order to make your selections. Then once you make your selections, it may be that you'll want to put them into layers. Layers inside of Photoshop are different than any other layers. You can only have one pixel within the layer. You can't stack pixels. You would make an additional layer, which is different than any other Adobe product. Lesson 4 focuses in on making image adjustments. In image adjustments, we want to know how we could move, resize, crop, straighten an image. Lesson 5 is how you refine an image. How you make your layer adjustments, so that your layer is actually adjusting layers below. This is the way you would brighten an image, darken it down, go in and make corrections having to do with flesh tones, having to do with color balance, making it that each one of your image have the same brightness from image to image. So if all of your images were done as a modeling shoot, and they were done throughout the day outside, perhaps on a beach, and as the sun moves from the east to the west and casts different light upon the subject, how you could make sure that all of the images have the same light balance no matter where the sun was throughout your different photos. So adjusting images from image to image. Lesson 6 for Photoshop Part 1 is talking about saving those images for print or for the web. There are really two different ways that you could save the image. For print, we're looking for quality, making sure that when we print that photo, it's at its best look. But for web, going to a website, an electronic device, we want to make sure that we have speed. So we'll sacrifice some of the quality in order to gain speed. So we'll save images for the web, we'll save images for the print, not only for your local printer, but for your printer service provider. We'll also look at how we could PDF both of those image types, saving for the print and saving for the web. This has been Michael Brew working with you with Photoshop Part 1. If you have any additional questions, contact your career consultant or your account executive who would be glad to answer questions. Hope to see you in class.